Right now, billions of humans are screaming at rectangles of glass and metal, and that chaos might be our brightest beacon to the stars. Could aliens be watching the World Cup with us? Think about what's happening on Earth during a World Cup final. Stadium lights blazing like a tiny artificial sun, cameras pointed from every angle, satellites relaying signals, tens of thousands of TV towers and fiber networks firing off data. It feels local, it feels human, but a lot of that energy doesn't stay here. Some of it leaks into space, and in the quiet dark between the stars, that leak is exactly the kind of thing a patient, advanced civilization might be hunting for. So what actually leaves Earth during a game? When you watch a match live, you're catching a river of radio waves and microwaves, carefully shaped into video and sound. Those same waves don't stop at your house. They don't even stop at the edge of the atmosphere. They blast right through into space, expanding outward like an invisible bubble. Every World Cup, that bubble grows. If you froze the universe right now and turned on alien vision, you'd see Earth wrapped in a fuzzy shell of human technology. Old analog TV, modern digital broadcasts, satellite links, military radar, cell towers all stacked on top of each other. But big global events, like a World Cup final, create spikes, short, intense bursts in very specific frequencies. To a radio telescope light years away, that spike might look suspicious, because nature does not do live sports commentary. Here's the wild part. Those first World Cups that were televised, their signals are already far beyond our solar system. Early TV broadcasts from the 1930s and 40s are roughly 80 to 90 light years away now. That means any alien civilization with the right equipment living around stars within that radius could in theory be picking up the earliest flickers of our broadcast age. Imagine a planet 50 light years away. When they tune in now, they're not watching today's super slow motion replays. They're seeing grainy black and white humans who don't even know what a smartphone is. To them, that is present-day Earth. So could they actually decode a World Cup match? To do that, aliens would need something like what we're building with SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. We use giant dishes and arrays, like the Allen Telescope Array in California, to listen for narrow-band ordered radio signals that stand out from natural cosmic noise. If another civilization is doing the same, they might aim their telescopes at nearby stars and watch for strange modulated signals that repeat in complex patterns. A World Cup broadcast is extremely complex. It's not just a beep or a tone. It's a high-bandwidth digital stream carrying color, motion, commentary, crowd noise, graphics. To us, that's just TV. To them, it's a screaming mathematical fingerprint of technology. Here's the catch, though. Over the last few decades, we've been getting quieter. Old-school analog TV and powerful early transmitters were like giant cosmic megaphones. They wasted energy in every direction. Modern systems are much more efficient and focused. Fiber optics keep signals trapped in glass. Satellites beam narrow, tight beams just where they're needed. To a distant observer, Earth might actually be dimming in radio light, even as our technology explodes. So when a major global sports event pushes billions of people to stream, share, broadcast, and bounce signals off satellites simultaneously, do we light up again? Just a bit? Does the radio glow of Earth pulse in time with our greatest games? Now flip the question. If we can imagine aliens watching our World Cup, could we one day watch theirs? Astronomers are already studying exoplanets by looking at their night-side light. With future telescopes, we might detect city-scale illumination, artificial lights on the dark side of a planet, or strange, regular radio patterns around alien worlds. A sudden spike at certain frequencies, repeating every few years, tied to that planet's seasons. Would we wonder if it's an alien Super Bowl, an interstellar Olympics, a cosmic equivalent of a World Cup final watched by billions of non-human eyes? There's also the timing. Right now, our radio bubble is only about 100 light years across. That's tiny compared to the Milky Way, which is 100,000 light years wide. Almost all the stars in our galaxy have no idea we exist yet. The ones that do, in that thin shell of space, are just now getting the earliest episodes of planet Earth, the technological era. From their perspective, we're a brand new noise. And what a strange noise it is. For most of Earth's 4.5 billion year history, our planet only shouted in the language of physics and chemistry. Lightning, volcanoes, the radio hiss of our ionosphere. Then in the blink of a cosmic eye, it started speaking in patterns, in codes, in 90-minute matches and dramatic penalty shootouts. If they can detect that, what do they think is happening down here? Do they see a warlike species constantly broadcasting explosions, car chases, and loud arguments? Or do they see a social species that gathers by the billions to obsess over a simple game? A ball, a field, and rules everyone agrees on. It's possible that long before we send a crewed ship to another star, our greatest ambassadors will be our noisiest moments. Not our carefully designed messages like the Arecibo signal or the Voyager Golden Record, but our chaotic accidental broadcasts. Songs, commercials, commentators losing their minds as someone scores in the 93rd minute. If an alien civilization really is out there, listening with sensitive instruments, today's World Cup could be tomorrow's strange cosmic documentary. They might study our reactions, hear the rise and fall of crowd noise, detect the rhythm of commentary, and realize this is not weather, this is not geology, this is culture. And that realization changes everything, because once you know there's culture, you know there's a mind behind it. So, are aliens watching the World Cup right now? Probably not in sync with us, not live. But somewhere, sometime in the future, our games are washing over an alien sky, buried in that expanding sphere of radio snow. The real question is, when we finally detect someone else's signals, and we realize that they too have moments where the whole planet seems to breathe together, will we recognize their version of a World Cup when we see it? If you want to keep chasing questions like that, from the signals leaking off our world to the whispers we might one day hear from others, stick around, subscribe, and let's keep exploring the universe together.